Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta turn the music down a little bit. Bam, boom, bam, bum, bam. Bum, bum. Ah, good evening. There we go. Hello. All right, I think I did all my yelling at people shit that I need to do. Okay. Hello. We'll just get rolling. Get this over with. Go to work. Good evening. Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers. Oh. It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical. Oh my god. Maybe I should have given myself a little bit more time. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Huh? Oh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh boy. It's our guy. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars blast. Oh, that's a big drink. Powder Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Blended. There you go, buddy. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe that I'm the only one who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking.
Okay, let's try this suplex thing.
Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Boy, that's... Wow, that sounded weird, suplex. Can I make this I can make this a big drink. Make this man pay for his shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All on the rocks. Mixed. Suplex. Here.
Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver.
Say, your face somehow looks familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie, and you are?
I'm Ingrid. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge?
I did, actually.
Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something?
The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity.
I see.
How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while horrible pressure builds up in your body and the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch.
What are you having, Jamie?
This is a gut punch.
Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those.
Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. It sounded pretty good to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two flanner guys, and we're just gonna do a finish it up. Aged.
Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though.
I had a couple of extras in his, actually.
So where's the antibody the unit they stuck in you, Jamie?
Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons.
And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time?
Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing surgery or fixing injuries.
I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave.
Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again.
Don't count on it.
You said that twice. Hi, am I? Thank you. $. There we go. You know, I don't know how to do that still. I'm so bad at this. I don't know how you do that.
I'm a fraud.
Well, don't even know what I'm a fraud about, but I'm a fraud.
Shut up.
Seemed like a nice guy.
Right.
I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest of the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? No, I just think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough.
That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. A bad touch for Alma. Bop 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 bop. I can double this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All on the rocks. A big bad touch. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. I want cool. Where's cool? Cool. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house, and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, with the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said that she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that I finally broke that pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration that I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must feel really bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Excuse me. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. And then a shitload of this. Adelheid. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. And all I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not too soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. But what if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. All right, enough. Enough. Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. Cool. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? A little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big beer. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had it brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her with her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. All right. You were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Wow.
First try, idiot.
Hi. Hi, people. I'm embracing myself for the hubbing. There you are, hubbing. That is. Rob. That is a lot of time being spent with. I'm sensing the blue.
There you are.
Hubbing. I've been hubbing for this hubbing. For the perfect time to hubbing. Hi. I'm Vartard. Let's do this. How are you doing this evening? Well, you haven't. I saw you were playing you were burgling some gnomes. It's less chilly today. Cool. There we go. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Ooh. Hell yeah, new friends. That makes me happy to hear. Hey. Ah, Norma. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Whew, I thought she thought it was for her. Rude ass old man. Yeah. We need to... I'd love to find an evening to spend more time doing that demo with a couple more people. I like Crab Brawler. Yeah, but hell yeah. Yes. Thank me. Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Oh, so responsible, Joe. Oh, this is gonna get confusing because their name text is the same. Their text color is the same. Oh God, I can't even words. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me. And I said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste of money to spend. It'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I had just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside.
Water, drink, water, drink, water, bitch. Oh, drink, water, drink, water, drink, water, bitch.
The fucking Shaq gif is really funny, but he's still... Let me hydrate. Let me do my hydrate, bitch. Maybe. Did I just do it? Did I do singing there too, or no? I hear some poison. Yes. Hydrate me in a few minutes, and I'll absolutely sing to you again. Good. It's either now a response or I don't know. I don't know if I do it now. I don't remember. I might have. I have no idea. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Oh, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill. Mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding chain, please. A bleeding chain for Gil. We're doing a big one. Blended. Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? Dunno. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? You're making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big beer. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Yeah. Nobody expects the Dorth Inquisition. Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition, Dorth Inquisition. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Immediately fuck that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aged and mixed fluffy dream. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey, Jill. Mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry. What did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess because their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go back a bit first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment when they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko-Yamada treatment? It's called the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it. At a critical point, I can make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corps' record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Or was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, Cat Boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because there's somehow... Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stankovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stankovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Me and Stella. That's how I feel about Stella. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need a shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes... Perfect. Okay, so I think... It looks like I'm going to be cutting it really close, but I should be okay. All right. 29th. We got two more work days and then the party to go to, and then I think we're done. Evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate. I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill. But I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being the delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine. Give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his. A girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's going to take steps backward, and I'm not going to let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right. Huh. All right, then, off to the office I go. As for me, time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't. Hey, Jill. Sorry, is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead. Door on the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now where did... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Oh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. This seemed... I don't remember what your voice was, man. It's been for fucking ever since I last saw you. Thank God, by the way. This guy sucks. This guy sucks so bad. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Core & Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out last week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. Cool. And no news outlet talks about that. All right, kid, let's try a moon blast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Is this 4? Or this is 10. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rocks. And blended. Here. Now let's see what the ruckus is about. Gulp, gulp, gulp. So what brought you here? Oh, right. Didn't you see a Lilum come in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those king class Chia models are personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You were in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. One moment. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A a wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that little one isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. I hate speaking for this guy so much. Ugh. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. You're lucky I can't serve you a triple, bitch. Because I would... Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thank you. Thanks for sheltering me. Dana, hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, and so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. Blue Fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and we'll give her... We'll leave a little bit of alcohol. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit all over the line last time, too. Sorry, one more second. Okay, I'm back. I see. Oh, something dangerous and blah. I didn't read it. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but
I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now.
Really?
We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, and it wouldn't hurt to try.
How nice.
He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise.
I see. You know, I've met 2 of your fans lately.
Really?
Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing.
I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music?
To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it.
So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea?
Let me see. I don't remember if we do. Excuse me.
Oh no. Ah, damn it.
All right, we're gonna have to keep that in mind in the future. Noxy, hello. Shh. For 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and blended. How you doing, Noxy? You're back doing okay? Okay. What you working on? It's my favorite lesbian husband. Ooh. Here.
Yeah, this works.
Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right?
That I am.
May I ask you something about your model?
Sure.
Are there any differences between you and a DFC 72?
We both serve the same purpose, but DFC 72s have the port on their heads, which make them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT01D, the Detoids. You know what? Detoids. But we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say.
I see. So, anything new for this concert?
Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something.
Huh. Okay.
There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug.
Ah. So you know the B-Link girls.
Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are.
Really?
Suzu, for example, can be real childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. Sorry, I'm gonna lose my mind for a second because I love this song. Yeah, dawn approaches. Hi, Frog. Good catch on your blingles. Bom bom bam, bom bom bam, bom 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 bam, bam bam bam. Made me just realize about. I need to pick up some more Pokeball. Oh my god, I have so much money. Cool. Ultra Balls. Got him. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've got to go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. All right. A Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. So I just learned that I needed to have a certain alcohol purchased in order to get her ending. I think right now we're on our way to get the we should be getting the Dorothy ending, but I don't know, we'll see. A Sparkle Star for Miss Idol. Big Sparkle Star. Immediately fucked it up. Big Sparkle Star. Hi, Dorky. I don't have Crunchyroll, unfortunately. Hell yeah, Blingles. How you doing, Dorky? Is everybody doing okay this evening? That might be a game we have to do, or that might have to be like an anime that if we do like for like a community night or something to watch a little bit. Totally not just an excuse to like steal somebody else's Crunchyroll for a minute. Yeah, I feel that. Today was a very exhausting day at work. Usually my job is very physically active, so like usually my day is, generally speaking, about 2 to 3 hours of heavy labor in the morning, and then maybe another hour or two of like filling orders and stuff and shipping things to the other departments in the casino, the other restaurants in the casino. Today was the truck showed up late and he was there for like 4 hours, and then it took an additional not enough resources to get everything where it needed to go, and we had to get return trips in order to get everything out, and it took way longer than I thought. And yeah, no, today was, out of a 10-hour work day, I'm usually doing 4 hours, 5 hours of manual labor, and then the rest of the time is working on paperwork. Today was more like 6 to 7 hours of manual, like extra manual labor instead of doing paperwork and shit. So I was cutting it real close today. I didn't actually get all my paperwork done, so they're gonna bitch about that tomorrow, but I'm on my days off. I don't give a shit. Okay. Aged and mixed. Oh. Thank God it's the weekend. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, shit. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Huh? Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. All right. Bow, wah, bow, bow. Okay, we're not going to override that save. We're going to hold on to that save in case we want to do her ending, I guess. Yeah. It's now safe to keep playing. Note to self. Buy oil for that door. Apparently the door is squeaky. Oh my god, for some reason I really thought I doubled up the playlist. I did kind of, but all right then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. My girl. This is my favorite character. Wii U. I need everybody to be aware that my favorite character is on screen. That my girl, my favoriteest girl. Thank you for the head pats. Stella is so nice, but also a huge tsundere. I think she's great. I think she might be my. No, she definitely is my favorite. Greetings, Stella. What can I get you? I love you, Stella. I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. A Bleeding Jane for Stella. Baby girl, you could have whatever you want. Flanner guide. All blended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Got it. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can know that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Eh. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, the Something about making money. I fucked up. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. Henshin, transformation. I know what henshin means. Thanks to... Oh, fuck, what is it? Beautiful Joe? Henshin a go-go, baby? And what? Oh no, she's the... She's a fucking nerd. Ah, weeb. I love her. They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're amongst the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that make people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. Hang on, we're going back to our cool channel. Cool. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control of what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard of horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. Thank you for grabbing second, Forg. I don't think the sound effect played. I'm gonna have to check on that in the future. And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. I don't know who any of these people are. He's just the front of that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corps chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corps is actually doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? That is her hair. One moment. Hair. Yeah, she just has that drill tail haircut. And I love it. She's so fun. Anyways. So, what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Honestly, that that's a good question, Frog. Probably quite a bit, because she's actually a human. Like, she's not. We have a couple customers who are Lilum, which are kind of machines. So she is full on human. So I don't know. Yeah, probably a shitload. I don't think that's fake hair. Huh. No, seriously. Hen what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Let's give her a brand. Let's give her a Brandtini. Brandtini, teeny. Brandtini, teeny. Big Brandtini for this lady. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2. It's a brand biggie. Brand hugey. Here. Or here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Oh, God, here we go. Again? Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised, too. I was more surprised she remembered my name, though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. Like, if the amount of people that will be utterly devastated if Markiplier ever ended up being a fucking asshole and like an actually terrible person. Holy shit. So, no, I get it. Oh my God. If Markiplier ended up being a fucking piece of shit, I don't think I'd ever be able to trust. I don't think I'd be able to have any trust in anyone ever again. I'm not like worshiping the ground that he walks on, but like, he's only ever given evidence of being a solid dude. Like, I'm sure he's not a saint. I'm sure there's some things that he's been terrible on or fucked up on or whatever. But like, I don't know. So yeah, no, it's nice to know that the people that you think are nice, that have the image of being nice, are actually nice. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy, do you really believe me? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Wait. I gotta do this. So, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. This is classic. How? Whatever. I think you should know about this. About what? Say, told me about your eye. Frog lets his friends abuse his parking plaque thing for better parking. Yeah, I mean, first of all, that's very nice of you, Frog. I think that's nice. I mean, we definitely abuse the shit out of grandmas. So, like, I get it. And grandma wasn't always necessarily with us when we went to go do things, but yeah. Sure, why not? Oh, yeah, I knew. You did? Say told me. I'm all right, don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Oh, they take Frog place to buy him sandwich and Frog stays. Yeah, I mean, perfect. And better parking and Frog gets a fucking sandwich? Hell yeah. What kind of sandwich does Frog like? Oh. Still, she also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow white knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh, wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't. Normally a nice cheeseburger, or hell yeah. I like a burger. Burger. And I actually don't know what's in a club sandwich. I'm very ignorant, unfortunately. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in the database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that by are all means illegal. I always forget if I ask Frog a question. Thank you, Google Frog. Classic sub sandwich, a triple decker toasted sandwich, chicken full of sliced turkey or chicken, hell yeah. Crispy bacon, hell yeah. Lettuce, okay. Tomato, mayonnaise. What is that? That sounds like a BLT. Oh my god, is a club sandwich the same thing as a BLT, or is a BLT different? I mean, I know BLT is bacon, lettuce, tomato, but I guess a club thing would just be a BLT, but with like chicken on it as well. Made of 3 slices of bread and cut into quarters, held together with toothpicks. Yeah. Cool. I mean, yeah, that actually sounds really good to me. Barring the tomato. I'm not a tomato person. Oh, I see. Interesting. I am shamefully ignorant. Something about the people upholding the law were doing it with illegal technology. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it, though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. In this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious, though. Have you ever covered up any fuck-ups using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Who the fuck is this? Excuse me. Is this the Rad Sheba bar? Hello? Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. Certainly. Let's get our Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Oh, 1, 2, 1. No. Okay, so I got an achievement that says serving a certain drink to a cat will make another cat show up. So I guess this person is a cat. Nah. Fuck off. We're gonna make them a double. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All mixed. Here. Thanks. You don't look like you're from here. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Oh, I had to make her the weird drink that I made, the Flaming Moai, the one that she was like, how is this a classic drink? I'm like, oh. I had to do something special for that. I might be kind of a little bit looking at a guide every once in a while if I'm not sure what to do. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the mega Christmas I hear so much about. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana, or is it more like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact that you're a hybrid. Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it most likely came from here. That's true. That's all true. If you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash. Like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Oops. Let's say I wanted a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I'd need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. Oh, God. Oh, that's easy. I can get genetically modified. Higher metabolism, or I don't think a sex change would necessarily be genetic modification, but probably something along those lines. I would whatever it would take to make it a little bit easier to maintain a healthier weight. Something, I guess. Because, like, I'm... Sorry. Sorry. What the hell is this song? Did I put this on my jukebox? Sorry, I got really thrown off because I wasn't expecting to hear this song. I don't know. Well, okay. If I'm looking for a fun answer, I would want, I don't know. I don't know. Femboyization. There we go. I think we'll go with that. However, whatever umbrella you would consider that under. Because, like, I don't know. I'm not in love. The problem is that I have so much self-loathing and, like, not dissatisfaction with my own self that, like, what would I genetically modify? Ugh. I've quite a few things, but I'll keep it fun and just say, like, oh yeah, probably higher metabolism. I don't understand much about it myself. Let me turn that off. I think the exorbitant fee God, whoa. Exorbitant. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devaluated our currency is. Or maybe it's both those things and then some. I see. Ah, but look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else? Let's try the Brantini. One Brantini coming up. We're going to do a big Brantini. Aged and mixed. Big Brantini. Here. Thanks. It's interesting, though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something. It will make me a more likely target for mugging, then. Everyone is a likely target for Everyone is a likely target for mugging. You just stick out a bit more than the rest. You'd do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask something? Go ahead, no problem. No. I believe the answer is going to be no. Because I would imagine this person is a hybrid from a cat boomer mother or father and a non-cat boomer mother or father. Are cat boomers hybrids? No, I don't think so. While there is genetic modification going on, it's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. The side effect of a treatment, if you will. Really, because there seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales as skin, but your skin is a side effect. The scales might just be dead skin. I didn't put this music on the jukebox. What the hell? Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's a law, laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Oh, right. Could you give me directions to the Armistice Will Mall? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right. And when you see a frat house, here you are. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Please come again. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the Ida girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss. You're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so. That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering. Oh, shit. Why are we doing this? Why am I trying to get my ass kicked? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously. 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Fuck... 8th grade what? What fuck up? I don't know what I fucked up. Wait, what? No. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Uh-oh. I think we're getting a homeless ending. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. That's a problem. God. Damn it. No! Fuck. All right. That's not good. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey, Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously. Did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they've fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... Well, never. His back heals fast. I fully believe that my boss would be capable to break his back and then also manage to also put his back together. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Sigh. Whatever. Just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway, what the hell? I did put Neon District. Okay, so I did. I just never got to those songs on the playlist, I suppose. Those were fine songs. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, I don't remember. You guys were snooty voices. I don't want to do them. Okay. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Oh, she's gonna be no help now. She. 6, 7, 8. For the occasion. All right. All right. Oh God, I don't even remember their names again. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him, and him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your co-worker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. A bloom light? Oh, God. And he wants something non-alcoholic. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bedsheet, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open? What do you think, Jill? I think you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this, Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about Sneaky? Well, I'll be damned. She actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by it. What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are as human in all but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? This fella is good to catch if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered limbs that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilum integration, so... Anyway. Just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. I hate that I actually have to pay attention now because I fucked up fucked up the bills. Aged. Nice. Piano woman. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I'd feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order it like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. You're mine. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I know. I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone tomorrow I'd end the New Year's with a party myself, so... sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Let's do a big, actually. Excuse me. Straight karma train. Just nothing but alcohol. 1, 2, 3. This one, because I'm looking to make as much money as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How? Something that is spicy and bland. Spicy and bland sounds insane. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All aged on the rocks and mixed. Bloomlight. Here. This is the. Hold on. It was nasty, all right. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy and let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't. How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Cool. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sort, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I haven't paid enough attention to their arrival, or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this Sierra thing, and then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on-demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie, and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... And I want to hear it. Well, Kira, Miki, came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss. The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you just sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I'm just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Girly drink. I'm gonna give her a fluffy dream. What? Damn it. Drown your anger over something girly. If I needed to drown my anger in something girly, I would just stare at my fucking Rouge the Bat picture again. It's so fucking cute. I love that goddamn thing so much. Greer posted it on her Blue Sky, and I'm so happy. That's me. She did such a good job with it. Anyways. Let's get rid of some alcohol too. Fuck it. All aged and mixed. Here. Phew. Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? Am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making a lot of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe. Inner and outer voices, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it a premium time if I go commando. Make it premium time if I go commando. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Jill. Jill. By that I meant Gil. Take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of... I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. All right, Gil, come with me. Yeah? Shit! I'm so... Now I also am thinking about how I fucked up the fucking... Damn it! Oh, God, I hope that doesn't interfere with my ending. Want one? Huh? No, thanks. I don't smoke. I'll be the synth. I'm very tired from my work week. But I'm doing okay. How's it going? Oh, wait, that's the follow thing. Oh, an idea. An idea occurs. I might attach that noise to the daily blingle instead. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm very tired. Today was a very tiring work day, but I'm on my days off now, so hooray. And we're wrapping up Valhalla. God, I hope this doesn't fuck up my ending. It's all I can think about right now. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. Not like it would have been like an extra $1,000 if I... Fuck, whatever. All right, don't worry about it. So either we're going to get the broke ending or we're going to get the ending that I think that I was trying to get. Hungry for my appointment. Miss lunch too. Yeah. I'm also... I get that. I hope you managed to sneak some food in somewhere. I'm sorry that you're having kind of a rough day of it. And I will. I don't know how long I'm going tonight. We have the back half of today, and then we have tomorrow's... We have in-game tomorrow. Then Suffice to say that if it's what I think you were probably doing, then I definitely get missing the lunch. Yes, or at least I have a picture in my head. I don't know if it's the picture, but I have a picture in my head now. No, thanks. I don't smoke. All right, I got a text. All right, I got a text from Alma. Boss. Wait. Let me. I can't shout, but I'm gonna do. Boss. Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks. It was a lucky girl. So it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Ooh, I feel that sometimes. I'm very happy to talk, but I'm not always super good about talking about myself. Teasing you is literally the only way I get to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird... Sound like a weird loner. You are a weird loner. It's Plughead. Who? What? Oh, Ella Kid? Yeah, Ella Kid's Plughead. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again. That's a good name for it. I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. No, why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it'd just feel weird. Oh, that's for the break. That's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Owen Gill. Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Okay. Bye-bye. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I will. Bye-bye. And that's that. Back. Ah, Dorothy. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. who fucked to death recently. There we go. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right. Huh? What? Nothing. I have my... I'm gonna be... Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs to it, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found out it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. All right then, let's try something sweet now. Shit.
Kitten's thinking too much when Kitten's job is to look pretty.
Kitten's thinking too much when Kitten's job is to look pretty. I agree. This bitch needs to stop thinking so much. But that ain't gonna happen. Shit. One, two, three. One, two, three. Aged. Yeah, my character is now distracted. We might be able to make it up by tomorrow, but I don't know. Here. Ah, nice. Nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you, and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. Oops, there goes gravity. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know. It just makes my inner child happy to see something she's always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So what I should take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it the solstice problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian. Call her mom. Nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Gogo is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Bam, bam, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba, ba-da. Bam, bam, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba, ba-da. Nice. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes. No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yep. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not? Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mentioned that. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep. He cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his... What? Wild. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but... Ow! It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It's not my fault. But now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back to the deal, were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. All right. 2 big beers, honey. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. What Huh? Thank God these are... Yeah. Well, at least these are easy. These are easy drinks to make. Here. Cheers. Cheers. All right, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Oh shit, there's a Ninetales on my head. Thank you. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't gonna just stream over the water. I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. You just turn the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwear or water cover, I had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Hell yeah, it did. Yep. Lucky the guy was into bodybuilding, so he used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck. Well, that's another story. It was all a success, but it was also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems will require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let's be our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this Mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. I wonder how hard would it be to do in the jacuzzi. I mean, I guess aside from what they said about like overheating, I don't think it'd be too tough. I don't know. I've never done it in a pool, so I would imagine. But people bang in pools, so I imagine it wouldn't be too terribly different. Aside from it just being like warm water, I don't know. If Amara was around, I would assume Amara has probably banged in a hot tub or something. So there you go. There, pop into Amara's DMs and ask her that question. A pair made in hell. Are you kidding? A match made in heaven. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the clients you deal with and... keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Well, I don't want to spend my money cuz I'm scared I'm going to get evicted. Uh, whatever. All right, so today shouldn't be any bartending. Well, let's see. Oh, hello, cute girl back there. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you all right? We already had mega Christmas party. This is New Year's. Oh yeah. So Jill is scared right now because she's gonna have to confront her dead ex's sister, and they're gonna have a chat. Oh boy. I'm scared. Gabby will show up in any minute. Relax. Everything will be all right. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years now, and it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to the Hey. You talk first. No, well, some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. All right, then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of the 3. Or that time that you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. Shots even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her breast, her left breast, wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you. But I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If only she... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a love-funding person. Was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. Yeah, go shot for Lenore. I need to ask, though. Did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pain from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call that all water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. The other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. Just more like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying that it was the best for me in my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much, like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line. Thank you for the head pat. Or pet the Dragonair. There we go. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Yeah, I had a feeling. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it she would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Yeah, sure. Go for it, Frog. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while and put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. Aww. Well, she's... You're very welcome. I don't know how to respond to that aside from I guess you're welcome, and I'm glad the girlfriend appreciates it. But yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're here too, Frog. It's nice to have a familiar face. So thank you as well for being like here all the time, aside from the one which, sorry, I should have poked you and been like, hey, keep your streak going. I should have said something, but I just completely forgot because I think it was a work day. But no, you are here so much, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. So that's what led you two to fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. I don't have anything like that. Not yet. Watch time. I can add that to the list of things I need to try to do. Let me make a mark for that. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads. You, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us, too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. And I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. I feel that. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Morning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. Shh. I need a moment. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces, both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah. Let me get you a drink. A drink? Blah. Boy. Don't worry, trust me. Thank you for another head bath. Thank you, Frog. Yeah. Yeah. We'll give her a big sugar rush. All mixed. Okay. Yeah, we're okay now. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. As I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Oh, thank you, Frog. I'm okay now. I just I don't want to be too emotional or talk about like really sad things. It just let's just say I had a relationship end in a passing within the past couple of years. So that kind of hit me a little bit harder than so yeah, anyways, yeah. All right, we're okay. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me. Say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. Well, I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it. You've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. To Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? I didn't give her alcohol. I very specifically picked a drink that did not have alcohol in it. Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo right here and now. Right. So no, I didn't. So the Karmatrine is the stuff that actually gets you drunk. So, like, I think the rest of it might technically be No, I gave her a non-alcoholic drink. I don't know why it's acting like I gave her an alcoholic drink. I didn't. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all of her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... Uh-oh. I think we're about to get invaded by the girl. I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Okay. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Huh? Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for daddy." I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with the high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic, but she did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was more than her own daughter. Blah, God. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Oh God, here we go. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. I don't want a kid to burden. Oh, don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us some time to catch up even more, and I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to you. Okay, so do I actually get to survive this fucking... Is this a bad ending or what? Let's see. I'm gonna turn the game down just a smidge. What a good game. It's a good game. Good game. So once we get through this actual ending, Do I actually feel like doing some date everything? I don't I don't know if I have the mental. All of a sudden I'm feeling very tired. so we might not do date everything this evening. I might want to start up something else though. Oh, special thanks to Ichio, everyone who you right there. Well, now I'm just kind of zoning out and listening to the music and waiting for it to be over. I like it. Valhalla is still a very solid and fun game. God, I hope I got a decent ending. I hope I didn't get... I did. Yes. I did. Oh, did you have fun? Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer.
Oh, drink. Water,
Why did your
drink,
boss...
Water, drink. Water, bitch. Oh, drink.
You don't know
water,
how much
drink,
I actually
water,
need that
drink,
hydrate.
Water, bitch.
She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there.
I have reach, but she had flexibility.
You're right. Good night, Jill. Yeah. I need a little self-care. After fucking having a bit of a cry. Oh. Ow. Gracias, peluche. Say, gracias. There we go. I forget. The white in me really does not want to roll the R. Gracias. Gracias, peluche. All right. So what ending did we get? Wednesday, February 1st. Wait, am I out on the... They're pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill, at least because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear it. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think of what to do next. Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me stay here by the... Whoa, your bed is huge. A queen size, considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable, just like single life, I guess. I hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space on for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in fuck over 2 years now. That can be good for your back and bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Night night. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. Sigh. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's try to sleep a bit and... No, Four, go away. No, you piece of fur. Don't you dare sleep on my foot. Oh shit, I meant to save the heart. Oh, damn it. I didn't save the... Look! It's the sister. Fuck! I should have saved the fucking... Damn it. Wait. Hang on. I want to try something real quick. Yeah. I'm sorry. And now I'm just going to speed through. Fuck. Okay, well, note to self. Go back, save data for the future. That way we can do more endings. But, fuck. I'm stupid. I need to put that. Let me put that in my stream notes. And actually save your clear data on Valhalla for future endings. Idiot. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go to just chatting now. Let's boot up some music. Hello. So that was fun. Also, I'm beyond pissed. Fuck. I was just like I don't even think I was a full 1,000 off. Yeah. Even if I had like I would have to have gone back and like fixed a lot of problems in order to yeah, that's the desk. It's a desk with the screen and like another big screen on it. This was made by Dorky. Dorky was kind enough to help me get a just chatting screen. I do plan on getting a full on like really fancy one in the future, but like I didn't have anything to work with, and I'm so appreciative to Dorky for giving me this one. I still kind of need to figure out how I want to, like, if I want to sit myself at the desk or something. Okay, so Valhalla. Let me place Valhalla in completed games. And I wrote, if I ever feel better. Yeah. Yeah, we won't I won't put myself behind the desk. I'll look Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Yeah, I agree. Um. So yeah, I think I might just call it a night. Maybe I don't know. Let me look at my games. I don't know what I want to play. I'm kind of not feeling like um. I guess we could do we could do a little bit of date everything right now. I don't know. I, c- I know tomorrow I plan on doing Final Fantasy 14. I'm gonna do Hi Dorky. Speaking of Dorky. Speaking of the background for my just chatting, Dorky's here. Um so tomorrow is gonna be hi. I waved like my model waves. Hello. Um um there we go. When it's all over, I'll let you know if I ever feel better. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be Final Fantasy 14 for a little bit because I want to see how it handles on stream. I know I can't really use my model. Um, I'm gonna have to use a reactive, which is fine. We might do some date everything tomorrow as well. Um, but actually, like a lot of tomorrow, I should probably be doing updating stuff on stream and fixing some stream stuff. Um, but yeah, I wanna find a new game to play. Like, I here's what I'm thinking I need, or here's kind of my plan. I'm gonna have a visually novelty kind of game to play to do um to do the fun voices and stuff that I like to do. But I do want like an RPG or something to do like on a different day. Like for maybe have a day for Final Fantasy 14 and other stuff. But like have something visually novelty that I could do. Like I do have the Ace Attorney games that I'm kind of tempted to do. Um do I actually want to boot up the first tempted. Ooh, I'm really tempted to boot up the first Phoenix Wri. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I think tonight let me let me go. Okay, well that sold me. That's all I needed. Literally all I needed to hear was somebody say objection. Iggy. Cry. Mata. You did spell that right. It's a objection. Hold it and take that. Hold it. Take that. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that way down. I'm gonna be so annoying with this. Okay, we need to turn. We're absolutely gonna be turning down. Sorry, scooting myself back down for this. Have a good night, Dorky. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the first. We're gonna do the intro case to Phoenix Wright. No, no, don't shrink me more. Click off. There we go. There we go. Pause the music. An a-hole voice. Edgeworth is probably gonna have a fancy voice. I'm Ace, I'm Edgeworth, and I'm gonna sound like this. I don't know how I'm gonna make Edgeworth sound. Thank God I'm not gonna have to worry about it. I'm gonna have to make sure it's a voice I can do consistently and like off the bat. That's gonna be rough. All right, let me fix my objection. Now it's Phoenix Wright. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, all right. I didn't know I was gonna get excited for Phoenix Wright. I mean, I knew I would get excited for Phoenix Wright, but this is absolutely what we're doing now. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. 727 viewers. Jesus Christ. A lot of people are watching Phoenix Wright, apparently. Uh-oh. Back. Okay. No, that's fine. Game settings. No, PC settings. No? PC settings? No, I need you... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I love this game. I love Phoenix Wright so much. I played a lot on let me actually there we go. I've played. I think the only ones I haven't played were. They're definitely some of the later games. I think the last one I played was. Fuck, what was it? There was a new girl that showed up, Athena. I played one game with Athena, and then that was beyond that. I haven't touched any. So there's a lot I've missed. Is this good? I'm going to talk over this. Is this good for the music, or should the music be a little bit louder? I'm just going to talk a little bit, and we're going to see how it compares. Is the music a little quiet? Is the music good? Are we doing good? How is this? Is this good? Okay. I guess it should... I should wait to see the louder music. Yeah, let's do a new game. Yeah, we're going to be playing Ace Attorney. Yep, first turnabout. I gotta give this guy a shitty voice. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I know. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Gasp. There's nothing... My favorite thing about Phoenix Wright is absolutely the inner monologue that fucking Phoenix does. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes, actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. Oh, God. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. There we go. That's dude, bro. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. You. My name is Phoenix Wri. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they had arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Bang, bang. Oh, God, it's been a while. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-ba-ba-da-da. Ba-na-na-ba-ba-da-da. Ba-na-ba. Sorry, I'm going to let this music play for a minute. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba, ba-na, ba-na, ba, ba-na, ba-na, ba, ba-na, ba-na, ba. There we go. Sorry. Ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na. I felt Phoenix belongs in a noir movie? Yeah. That's Gumshoe, baby.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during the trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. Larry Butt. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Court record. Profiles. Cindy Stone. I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No, wait. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Court record. Sorry. Get ready for me to... if I remember to do this, I'm gonna keep doing this. Every time there's text in red, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna see how annoying that is. It's probably a little bit annoying. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was
struck once by a blunt object.
correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Oh, boy.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. There we go.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you care to explain to the court what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Bana, bana, ba. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get the chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem, Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
I hope we went to law school. I already forgot what his voice was.
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyways?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts.
What do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ugh, wince.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Oh my god, I already forgot his voice.
There
There we go.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Ah, boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went by the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gulp.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
It's better than lying.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
He's got a little eye twitch. That's funny.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying? Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a
Witness.
who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
I hate this. This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Oh god, I already forgot what kind of voice I gave him. Too many voices.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscription, is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Saward, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I think that'll work. Because if I do that, I already got two voices that sound too similar. I don't need like two more other sets of voices sounding the same. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he might be in a hurry because he had left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. His voice changed again. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. She died at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's the contradiction. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant, sitting right over there.
Right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Noon to 6. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination.
Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies. Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then what? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Yeah, I'm starting to worry too. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. I don't I don't know if I can go back and forth with that a whole lot. Witness's account. Ba, 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 ba. Boy, how much of this game is gonna be just me? Is gonna be me vibing to music instead of playing the game. Ba, ba. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he might be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a woman lying there. Oh, I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed and fried and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the apartment and her phone isn't... I mean... How... It's this. Ew! Ew! That was not the original objection voice. Ew. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I think that's like the new VA's voice saying objection. Oh, I don't like that one bit. Ew, this is gonna be difficult to get through. All right, fine. I like the old crappy. Fine, whatever. I'll live with it. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Yeah, hang on. I gotta do this. Okay, that made me dizzy. Oh. Body, don't stop music tonight. Keep it up, it's a Friday night. Bow, bow, ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na, 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 ba-na-na. Thank you for the raid theory. You're a pretty cool individual. I think you're pretty. Thank you for the raid theory. You caught me right in time, fucking boogieing down at this fucking game's music. How y'all doing? I'm Wolfie, and I like to do silly voices for visual novel games a lot. I like to play other games, but it's mostly been visual novel-y stuff. We just wrapped up Valhalla earlier, the bartending game, and now I decided to give fucking Phoenix Wri a go, because it's a game that I've played a lot growing up, and also a game that I really like doing silly voices for, so it's going to be a good time. What were you playing, Theory? Also, if you got a raid and run, please raid and run. Please take care of yourself. Hydrate. Make sure you stretch. All that good stuff. Thank you for coming to say hi. Resident Evil 5 with Chris.
Chris!
Hell yeah. The steamy copy. I don't blame you. I know he's got some fun alternate outfits. Hell yeah. Good shit. I love Resident Evil 5. I need to play that on stream. Actually, what I need to do is beat it first so I can play as Sheva, because I like Chris, but I want to play as Sheva. Sheva's my girl. But I remember that. I do love that. That's one of the things I remember, like, because I don't think we talked a whole lot until like Resident Evil came up. You were like, I love Resident Evil 5. I'm like, I love Sheva, and you're like, dude, I love Sheva too. I'm like, finally someone else gives a shit about her in any capacity. Yeah, real recognize real. Hell yeah. So what we're doing in this game is we're doing the first trial. It's a quick trial. Our buddy was kind of getting cheated on, and after he left the apartment, basically someone came in, killed our buddy's girlfriend, and framed our buddy to make it look like he was the one who did the murder. So now we're trying to get him a not guilty verdict because he didn't do it. I'm not necessarily. They show you like what happened. They show you the murder off the bat, but like I'm telling you stuff the characters don't know. Is this like Bad Girls Club? Is Bad Girls Club a game where you play an attorney that uses evidence to get their clients a not guilty verdict? Because if it is, then yes, it's actually exactly like Bad Girls Club. If it's not anything like that, then no, it's not like Bad Girls Club. Is it? It's a trashy reality show where they fight and pretend to feel bad. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I would, if I could get a check for fight and pretend to feel bad afterwards with you, I would absolutely get that bank for both of us and call you names. Nothing too bad, but I'd fight with you for a check, just so long as we're both getting paid. No, then not even remotely. Well, I'll play a little bit and you'll get an idea. If I don't think it'd be another game it's not very shooty. Okay, have a good night, Frog. Or check, you better go hard in the paint. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna make sure they can censor me. Or they have to censor me. Okay. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. Why am I kind of chewing? You got it, baby. Harden the paint. It kind of just means you need to get really aggressive. I like go at it for real, like real seriously. Congrats on the streak. Yeah. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Gook. Good night, Frog. Thank you for coming by. Oh, that. Oh,
Objection!
okay, they keep his objection the same. That's fucked up.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See one through, and the whole story falls apart. Blah.
Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Witness testimony.
The time of discovery. Yeah. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but there was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. Okay, so that doesn't work because there was a power outage at the time, so the TV couldn't have been turned on. So I get to point this out and contradict him again.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I do got this one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Dun, 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 dun. You see, when I headed up, yep, that was probably coming from the... Present.
Hold it right there.
The prosecution had said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Well, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. No, man, there was no electricity.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it.
The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. That's what it was. It's a statue, bitch. It's a statue. Dumbass, actually. Wait just a moment. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, fuck the music again. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
as the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock.
Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yeah. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove it I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Ugh.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. All right, man.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
the whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. This a fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Oh, he's right. How am I going to prove that?
Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I can, but only because I know it. I know the answer. Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Mr. Wright. Or Wright, find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Take that.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? So fucking dumb. He dead. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's going to happen a lot.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Away. Away.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
Oop. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'm be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no. Bad. I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry. Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
So dumb. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is a clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. Ma'am? We'll drink a toast to an innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
And so my first trial came to a close.
Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Not unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Damn. Oh, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to start playing Phoenix Wri. Okay. But we are going to call it for the night. Yeah, we're just going to call it for the evening. Thanks for coming in. We got Valhalla done. I'm gonna have to double check and make sure I get Valhalla's saved properly. That way we could do it more in the future. But yeah. I like this. I like being off to I like the sound of doing Ace Attorney now. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hop to bed. Everybody have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful evening. You will see me tomorrow for Final Fantasy 14. I don't know how long I'll do it, but I do plan on doing it. And we'll probably do more Ace Attorney in the evening or date everything. I don't know. I'll figure this out. Or I'll just fucking play it by ear. We'll see. Anyways. Who Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with Licorice. I don't know how long Licorice has been playing. But I do love them. All right. Let's let's raid. Yeah. Have a good evening, everybody.